You did.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry. I never know what exactly is going on with these lives. Hold on.
Well, I'm always like, if someone makes it, I'm so excited. But what I
Yeah.
was worried, I'll tell you my worry is that,
Tell me.
I'm going to tell you my worries. You have so many fans that have your name in their name that I was like, you guys, don't request me. I need the real Taylor. There's like 800 Taylor.
I know,
Schilling.
it's very sweet. I appreciate it. I like, as they know also. I mean, hi everybody. Thank you for watching. I
What I
can't.
have here.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's a game changer, that book. Have you read it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's out.
Yeah. So, everybody, this is Taylor Schilling. You might know her from a show. I can't remember the name. What was it? Oh yeah, Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black.
Which was a game changer, and so Taylor and I have like a lot of weird synchronicities.
Isn't it wild?
Yeah, my little sister Bestie, who's like the younger version of me, Sarah Sarandos, is Ted Sarandos' daughter, who is, Netflix king. And so she sends her love, they send their love. And then Ray Dubow.
I can't wait.
Lydia.
I was so happy to hear that because you put me back in touch with her, sort of. I hadn't talked to Sarah for a minute, and I'm so thrilled to be back in touch. So thank you. That in itself is a service. Jen.
Yeah, we did a socially distanced visit on Sunday. I drove, and my son got to take a nap, and so we have. So what? I had Jackie Cruz on last week, and I'm actually going on her show Friday. But we were talking. She told me something.
Jackie has a show.
Jackie Cruz, Flaca.
Yeah. I love
Jackie. So I'm hard of hearing. So I thought you said Jackie Snow, and I was like, no, isn't that
Jackie Snow? No, I love her. Of course, Jackie. I adore Jackie.
So she told me that she was still waitressing for the first 3 years of Orange is the New Black, and that fucking blew my mind.
Yeah. I mean, I think like Dasha was working as a receptionist at a hospital also. I mean, there were more than one of us had other things going on. I mean, I didn't at that point, but I also was at a very weird place where I was like, I don't know. A lot of us sort of had stories that were like, if there isn't something that really moves me, that feels exciting, I don't know if this is the path this is the door I want to keep knocking on.
Yeah.
And then Orange happened, and it did open up a lot of space.
Well, it was. I was talking to Jackie. It was such a game changer because obviously Netflix was around before, but your show was the one that shifted everything with the streaming, with the So it was like it was so revolutionary. It's iconic in that way. And then now it's like, oh, Netflix show, but that was the first one.
Yeah.
So really. Really, really amazing. I'm just so grateful that you took the time to come on here to talk about this.
Well, I'm so grateful that you're doing what you're doing. We have, in addition to Sarah and Jackie, we have other people that I just respect so much in common. And so I was looking at learning about you and what you've created in the world. I can't wait to read your book.
Well, you're going to love Lydia did the foreword.
I know.
So Taylor and I have a mutual friend and beloved author, Lydia Yuknovich, who is a living genius. You can also go watch her TED Talk on being a misfit. Yeah. Lydia there's no mind like her. Lydia and I call each other wifey. We lead, as you know, workshops. And Lydia's books her imagination is a place that I am in awe of.
Yeah. I really feel like she offers, in a way that's very singular, her own experience and her own trauma, and weaves it and then takes it and builds these huge rooms that so many women can live in and so many people can relate to.
I have the chills.
Yeah, I feel like it's and that's what I like worship at the altar of that, of being able to
worship at the altar. Let's worship together. So, well, you say that, and I know you told me you were about to go and take a class at corporeal writing. So
I know I wanted to.
What I want to do right now is corporeal writing. I want everyone to follow, and corporeal writing is a small business. Lydia Yuknovich created it. It's in Portland, and small businesses are in trouble right now. So anything we can do to support corporeal writing.
Yeah.
But what you just said Lydia does in her books is what she does in the actual room too. She's the most generous teacher. And it's funny you use that metaphor because she actually uses that, and I put it in my book. She'll have you like create rooms and pick something up. So you're very intuitive with not only like who she is on the page, but as a teacher.
Wow. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I had no idea. I just am fascinated by when people can take their individual experience and make it so intensely universal.
I know.
Not even just like, oh, I kind of get it. I get it. I can get the gist of what you're saying, but
yeah. So that's
viscerally.
Everybody on Instagram. She's Lydia Miles, and you can,
Yes.
I post about her all the time. But it's Lydia Yukonovich, and so Taylor and I just wanted a fangirl on her.
Yeah, I love that we have that connection.
I know.
I mean, I love that so much.
And she really loves you. She texted me, and I sent her, and I sent you. Did you watch the Ed Asner Dork It Out video?
I haven't.
Oh my God,
I haven't been on my phone. I've been having I haven't.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, but I'm not as texty as I could be.
Well, that's probably for the better, because I think, well, I do. I think sometimes when people are really, Lydia's the same way, but like really creative artists and stuff, it would end up just being a distraction. That's my thought.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And you like get sucked in, and like, what do you need to be for? For me, so much of my life and my business is like through this, so I kind of have had to be, and I don't know, but
how did this what you're doing right now? Because I was just talking to before my friend, our mutual friend Ray, texted me, another incredible soul.
We were meant to meet. It's very weird.
What?
We were meant to meet.
I know, we really were. And then I was reading about you, and I was like, oh, this lady's right at my alley. So I was just talking about, even within my own community where I'm living right now in New York, like, is there just a way to help people? Because people are strapped for cash, like food money right now. So the fact that this happened, and then I learned about what you were doing 2 days later. How did it come to be that you created this space?
So, well, by the way, someone just made me a meme. I call it the fancy talk show, Taylor, because I live in a 1-bedroom with my toddler and my husband. And
where are you? Are you
in Santa Monica? This is our family bedroom. There's a hamper. And so, I'm talking to like you and Pink and all these, celebs. I don't know why I put it in air quote, because you are.
A celeb.
You're a celeb, dude.
I don't know.
You are a celebrity, and whether you like it or not.
I don't even know, but sure.
So the toys on the floor. So I'm on my fancy talk show.
How
so
old
I made
is he?
He's gonna be 4 in a few weeks.
Oh.
You can hear him maybe, like yelping. So I've created over the years. I was a writer, and I dropped out of NYU. I took a semester off.
You're a glorious writer. I just read that poem you texted me. I did read that.
That was because Elizabeth Gilbert challenged me to write a poem, as I started as a poem, and I hadn't in years. And so that is Liz. So I was a scholar at NYU, yada, yada. 3 years I was in, and I decided to take a semester off before senior year. Cough, cough. That semester's still going on. I got a summer job.
I did something similar.
You did? Yeah. I got a summer job at a restaurant in West Hollywood called The Newsroom. And that summer job lasted almost 14 years. So I became a career waitress, which is great and fine if that's what you wanted.
I bet you're a fucking fantastic waitress. Are you a fantastic waitress?
I'm a great people person, but I was a terrible waitress. It's all in my book.
Okay.
But like
I gotta read the book.
I learned so much about people, but the way I escaped was I became a yoga teacher. I didn't want to, but I was like a way out, and I use yoga as a way in to create this community. I lead these workshops involving yoga and writing. That's how Lydia and what we do together.
Were you teaching at Corporeal? Were you going to
Yes.
Portland and teaching in the space?
Lydia and I together, we lead
Wow.
Writing in the Body. So we've, it's heartbreaking. So we do 3 or 4 a year together there.
So I probably wanted to take the class that you were teaching. I probably was like looking at that class.
Probably because it's like, it was
so
called
wild.
Writing in the Body. I know, the whole thing, it's really, really heartbreaking. So yeah, any love we can give corporeal, because I want that space to survive this.
I'll post on it I'll post about it in my stories after this. Girl, I don't use the Instagram a lot.
Really? I think I noticed. I was like, she last posted in 2016. I guess I'm not gonna, So when Ray said she'd chat with you, I was like, she doesn't even do Instagram.
I know, but during this whole time, I've gotten back on it because it's like it feels like it's important to stay connected. I wouldn't be able to do this if I wasn't on it. But I'm realizing that if anybody who's watching wants to see it, I'll do something in my stories about it. It's really a phenomenal space, and there's nothing else like it. Anybody can come in and just write.
No, I don't even think Lydia's also not. She's like not an Instagrammer, so I don't think she's watching. But I'm gonna record it and text her. And
okay,
she's very weepy. She'll weep.
Yeah.
She's just so.
By the way, so am I.
She's just my favorite person. She's my person. So I've created the space. What's really interesting about Lydia, and I'll tell everyone it's in my book, is I read Chronology of Water and it changed my life. And I reached out to her, and she didn't respond. So I made up a story that she didn't like me, and I made up a story. And twice I messaged her, no response. And then I saw she was doing a workshop in Portland, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going. I don't care if she doesn't like me." And we go, and she's shy, and so when you read her books, it's hard to put that together because she's so bold on the page. So you're like, oh. So I left the workshop. I was like, oh yeah, she doesn't like me, but she's a genius. I don't care. And then after, she messaged me and she's like, I think you're one of the most remarkable people I've ever met. Do you want to do something together? And I was like, yeah, hold on while I pee my pants. It was just so interesting because I made up a whole story that had nothing to do with me. It's shameful, but if you don't tell us, we won't know. And the reason I did this is not because I'm a millionaire and I thought I could feed everyone. It's because I know my community, and I know that people would say, I need help, and other people would step in. And that's what happened. So one of my followers was like, yeah, I don't have any money and I'm starving. And another one reached out and got her $300 worth of groceries. And so that follower, Dana Mondello.
That's incredible.
Incredible. That follower, Dana Mondello, who's now my partner, messaged me and she said, Jen, this isn't sustainable what you're doing. Do you want me to create you a GoFundMe? My name is Dana. And so she did.
This was somebody who was just like your follower and just reached out to
random follower. She was nervous to message me. I don't even know why.
I love it.
So she created the GoFundMe, and I thought, okay, well, I'll do one of my workshops on Instagram for donations, and that brought.
Oh, you froze, sister.
That was Maria Bello. I know, because my do not disturb isn't working, and Maria Bello has become a dear friend, and she's the my only friend that has no caller ID, so that was her. But so I did a workshop, and then I thought, how can I keep generating money to go in there? So Taylor, I decided I would create this chat and feed series and the Dork It Out Dance Challenge, and now there's $113,000 in the GoFundMe. And the whole team, led by Dana Mondello and Sarah Sarandos, part of the team, and they're calling people. And we've GoFundMe held the money for a month, so we just started gifting. We've gifted $20,000 already, and the people are getting $100 gift cards and are buying groceries. And it's a game changer, and it's grassroots, it's direct giving. I'm not a celebrity. It's all just like little donations, but you guys coming on are really how it's helping. So it's become this beautiful, really community project.
Yeah.
I've never
incredible.
been more.
I mean, I can't imagine what could be more important right now. I'm so happy to participate in any way. I'm so glad that we were able to connect.
So yeah, we paused applications because we're trying to get through 1,200, which is.
So people go to your website or your website. I was looking, and they can fill out an application.
It's really basic. It's On Being Human 2020, it's a real basic application, and the reason for it is just so we know you're not a bot, you know. And it's
Yeah.
But we paused applications because we didn't have enough money in the GoFundMe, which is why you coming on here and people that have like lots of fans are important, because it'll generate more money into the GoFundMe. As soon as we get maybe like $10,000 more in there, we're going to open applications up again. And I've declared we're going to get $1 million. I don't see a reason that we won't.
Of course you will.
So
I'm right there with you.
Last night, Instagram messaged me, which is so weird. I was like, is this fake? Mm-hmm. Instagram with 246 million followers. And they were like, they've gotten
Instagram has an Instagram account?
Yeah. Instagram has 246.
That's mind blowing to me.
It's so meta.
I can't. The meta nature of that is short circuiting. That's really weird. What do they post about? Algorithms?
Well, I don't know. I think like they want to post about what I'm doing next week. So they were like, who do you have? So I sent them you, and they're like, oh man, it's for next week. So Taylor, who can you help me get for next week? Because Instagram, if they share it, they have 246 million followers. Imagine how much money we'll get in there. I was like, look,
wait, 246 million followers?
Well, and now I follow
so many people.
I know.
So you need to find somebody for next week that Instagram can post about.
Yeah, like they want, I mean, I have an ask out to Natalie Portman. I just put you on the spot, Natalie Portman. And like Cheryl Strait is coming Monday, Aaron Brockovich. But they're like, what's your lineup? You can come back. I'd be like, Taylor's coming back for 20 minutes.
Girl, I'll be back.
Really?
Oh, God. I mean.
You just said it. No. 10 minutes. 10 minutes, Taylor.
Sure.
All right.
I don't have anything else. I mean, I'm here for it.
So, yeah, they're going to promote about it. And it's just cool because it's like total grassroots, you know. And I know there's some celebrities doing some stuff like this, but it's a whole different ballgame, really, with just, so I'm excited. Oh, another funny story.
Beautiful. I mean, it's really, you really just made something out of nothing. When did it start?
A month ago.
Wow. So cool.
It's so cool. And I'm just so grateful for you. And what I love about it is like everyone's just meeting me where they're at. You know, I'm in my my 1-bedroom apartment. You're like, I don't know, maybe you haven't taken a shower. I haven't. I'm not judging.
I mean, I'm definitely showering. The hair situation is really of its own. But
it's adorable.
Like it. I'm into it. I did put on a necklace for you.
So great.
I put on a little chain.
What is it, a chain?
I put on a little chain for you. I put on a little necklace.
I
love your earrings. Yeah,
I put them on for you. I got them in Italy. I put these on for you. I was really hoping you would notice. And, you know.
You look beautiful.
It's the light.
It looks very Italian, yes.
I'll do.
In that room. That's what it feels like. You're giving me La Dolce Vita in that room.
So I just adore you, and now you are on the hook for next week. Just 10 minutes. We just need a quick hey, it's me again with my new best friend. I think the world of you. So
what else are you like? What are you? So you're gonna do this, and then you're gonna hang with your 4-year-old for the rest of the day. That's an out of itself right now. The people I know that have children, I find they're all heroes. Everyone who has a kid right now, everyone's a hero. I mean, there are so many heroes circulating right now, but my God, it's hard enough with my dog.
I'm gonna show you my Mikasa. Ready? This is Charlie. Say hi to Taylor. Charlie. Hello. TV head. Hello.
Hey, Charlie.
Hello. He can't.
Hey, pal.
So it's streaming through my hearing aid, so he can't hear you right now. But yes, we're gonna hang out. I have a woman named Mama Gina coming on. She's a big activist.
Oh yeah, I know about Mama Gina. She's all about orgasm love.
Yes. She's on at 12, and Kate Flannery, who's an actress, and then tomorrow I have Katie Seagal, who I love.
She's so cool.
Love. And I'm also working on my second book, and I'm also now all my income has disappeared, so I'm making it rain money for everyone else, and now I have to figure out my own.
That's how it works. I loved what you were saying, and I think this is a part of what you talk about. But I share this with you of my practice is also when things are really itchy inside, really uncomfortable, which happens a fair amount. It's how can I help? How can I be of service? that's, you know, when I'm concerned about money, how can I help other people with money? If
I
I'm
love it.
concerned about, you know, whatever. So I love seeing you do that, and I'm so happy to support you in your practice.
You're the real deal, dude. You're the real deal. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's so.
Yeah, I really am. I'm really, really mean.
Do not disturb. It's so refreshing.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you. I can't be anything else. All I can do is be this. I'm trudging along, just doing the thing.
I feel the same. One of my famous hashtags is real motherfucking life.
Yeah, I like that. Real motherfucking life.
But
I'm living real motherfucking life. I agree. I like that.
Real motherfucking life. So I'll ask you this, because you know, when you started the show, obviously you guys didn't know what kind of hit it was going to be, because like Jackie was still waitressing for 3 years, you know, there was that moment of, I think the hardest part is staying grounded and staying, you know, for example, I said, oh my God, you're so real. And you know, I don't know how else to be, but I do think sometimes when people get very successful or whatever it may be, it's hard to stay grounded and stay in your body and stay disconnected from all the accolades validating us, you know?
Yeah, sure.
So,
I mean, I don't experience that. That's not how I, like, as a person living breath to breath and inside of my skin, that's not like how I experience the world, you know? It's much more varied and complicated. So many more shades of gray. I think it always takes a lot of
I think that's
work.
obvious. I think that's so obvious that's why you're so.
Shit, I lost you again.
So you are so grounded.
Well, I appreciate that. That's
because
a great
someone
compliment.
keeps. It really is, and it's not the most common thing. So I see you. I texted you that. I don't know if you remember. I said I see you.
I do. I was like, I see you.
I see you, girl, and I got you, and I really appreciate you taking your time and sharing about this and coming back next week. So
you're determined. It's incredible. Conviction and perseverance. I was just reading something about conviction and perseverance, and with conviction and perseverance, pretty much everything is possible. You can even set talent aside or clarity, but just conviction and perseverance. And I see those things in you beautifully blossoming. So yeah, I'm here. I can show. I'm happy to show up. I'm just home.
Yeah. Well, yesterday I was talking to Josh Radner, who was lovely, and and he sang a song. It was hilarious because in the middle of the song, my son was like, "Mommy, I pooped. You have to wipe my butt." And so.
Oh, I saw that. I watched that. Yeah, you sent that. It's really.
But Josh said something really cool. He was like, I wasn't planning on singing, but yeah, and it's not going to be perfect. And I was like, great, that's my whole jam. And he's like, me too. He said he makes music with Ben Lee, and their whole thing is mistakes permissible. And I forget the woman, he quoted her, and I can't remember, but he said something that knocked my socks off, which was, he said, people don't come to see us or like a play necessarily to see someone be perfect. They will pay any amount of money to see they will pay any amount of money to see someone believe
themselves.
They said they will pay any amount of money to have someone believe in themselves.
Interesting.
And I thought, who believes in themselves? And I thought that really resonated with me. I think that's one of the reasons that I've been successful. It's not because I'm certainly not perfect or shiny or glamorous or any of that, but it's the conviction thing.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I think that's so beautiful.
And I bastardized the quote, and I'll ask Josh who said it, but I thought it was so beautiful. It's like,